Hey guys, I've seen some people talking about the cooking pots being too expensive, and I wanted to make a quick video here to kind of prove to you that they aren't. So I'm just going to show you this off the start that all the cooking pots basically have the same like experience to gem cost ratio. If you divide the average amount of experience you get from each box by their gem cost, you can see they're all roughly the same. So they're all about 150 experience per gem you spend. So I'm just going to use the gold food box as the main example because this is the one I've heard that people say are too expensive, even though it's basically just about the same as the other ones. So with that being said, I'm going to scroll down here, zoom out a bit. Okay. The answer to the question essentially depends on which gem pack you're buying. And it also depends on, do you consider that you're getting 2 food boxes every time, or do you consider you're getting 3? Because if everyone were buying these cooking pots and you had 5 friends that you were constantly helping and they were constantly helping you, in theory, every time that your cooking pot was completed, you would also win one of their raffles. So in theory, if everyone is buying the cooking pots, then in theory, you're getting 3 cooking boxes every time you complete one. Like I said, in theory, and if everyone is doing this, then you should be getting 3 on average. So I did the calculations based on 3 different gem packs. This is like the first one. It's the one where you have some sort of discount. I'm not buying this one because this one's just terrible value. So I'm using this one, and this one. And I'm also using them based on spending flour. So the cost per gem is going to be cheaper when you buy the bigger pack. Then this calculates the cost of the cooking pot in like dollars based on the gem cost and how many gems is this. So it's 500 gems times this. And then it's divided by the current flour price. The higher the cost of flour, the more value you'll get out of the cooking pots. If flour is a lower price, it'll be worse. So these are the flour prices based on, like I said, the current flour price. And here are the amount of experience you get per flour spent. So obviously the numbers are worse if you're buying the cheaper gem pack and better if you're buying the $900 gem pack. So you could see here, best case scenario, like I said, if you're considering 3 boxes per cooking pot, you're getting 9,500 experience. Once again, these are all base numbers because I'm comparing them to the base numbers in SFL World. So you're getting on average 9,500 experience per flour spent if you're, like I said, considering the 3 boxes and the $900 gem pack. It's still almost 6,200 experience per flour spent if you're only buying the cheapest gem pack. And even this number is pretty good. So if you're buying, let's say, if you're making, let's say, lemon cheesecake, you're only getting 5,800 experience. So it's actually still better than that, or it's at least like on par. Let's say if you're doing honey cheddar, it's actually like way better than honey cheddar. If you're doing, what's the one here? Kitchen spaghetti, it's like slightly better than this one. If you're doing fire pit, it's actually not better than this because most people have the skill that has a chance of getting 20% more. So you're actually getting like more pizzas doing this, but either way, it's like close. But if you're buying the $900 gem pack, this is just better than cooking. It's in every way better than cooking, assuming, like I said, you're also helping people who have the cooking pots and people who are helping you who have the cooking pots. Essentially, if everyone is buying the cooking pots, then the cooking pots are better than cooking. But if only you're buying the cooking pots, then like it's not really better. It's kind of like break even-ish, depending on which gem pack you're buying. If you're buying the cheap one, it's not really worth it. If you're buying the $100 one, it's like kind of break even, like I said. If you're buying the 900 gem pack, it would still be considered better, or at least like on par. And like I said, if you're factoring in that you have 3, you get 3 every time, then it's just definitely better to be buying the cooking pots. So essentially this is like an everyone work together kind of deal. If you don't have the cooking pots, then you're doing other people a disservice. Like sure, you could just help people who have the cooking pots, but then why are they going to help you back? Because they aren't getting this chance of increasing the value of these cooking pots. Because like I said, if everyone's buying them, then they're like definitely worth it. You could honestly like stop cooking in one of the buildings and just make these cooking pots instead, and it would be better value. But anyways, I just wanted to make this video because people were saying that it's overpriced, and it's not really overpriced. Especially if you're buying the bigger gem pack, it's like really good value. Another way to think about it is, let's say you're just using these 3 margarita pizzas because the amount of experience you get from these 3 is almost the exact same as the expected value. It's slightly higher. But let's say you're just getting this every time. and you get 3 of these from every time you complete the box because, like I said, you get 2 from yourself and 1 from someone else. So you get 9 margarita pizzas. 9 margarita pizzas is 4.27 flour times 9 equals 4.27 times 9. So it's 38 flour. You're getting 38 flour worth of food every time you complete these cooking pots. Like I said, assuming you get 2 from yours and then 1 from theirs. So 38 flour. And if you were cooking these yourself, you probably have the skill. So let's say you just get 20% less. So equals this divided by 1.2. So the reason why I did this 20% less is because if you were cooking it yourself, you would get 20% more pizzas when you're just making them. So that's the difference. So you're still getting 32 flour worth of pizzas every time you complete this comparative to if you were cooking them yourself. So that's, like I said, still better than this $91 gem pack and way better than the $900 gem pack. If you're buying the cheapest gem pack, it's like kind of sort of a loss, but not a lot. Either way, if everyone's shipping in and making these cooking pots, then they're at least break even, and if not better when you're factoring in buying the more expensive gem packs. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and have a good day. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. It would help me out a lot. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Have a good day, guys. And I also want to say thank you to all the members of the channel. The current members of the channel are Raichu, Thedra, Deucefold, and New Augustine. Thank you very much for your support.